Hello and welcome back to another video on Harry and Dad's Autos.
Good evening.
Today, Dad has a problem.
Yeah, so this is Victor the Volvo, my daily, and what sort of happened is we threw an auxiliary belt. If you can see down there, just there. Now shouldn't be auxiliary belt, 5-pound belt shouldn't matter, but on the Volvo it goes into the timing cover. And what has happened, it's wrapped around the crank pulley and threw the engine out of timing. So yeah, the engine's gone poof. So we're gonna have to strip it down, see what damage is inside. Do we need to replace it or can we repair it? So that's where we're at now. Right.
So, we'll see you in a sec.
So here we are. So it's a bit of a complicated engine. We're gonna start stripping airbox off, all fuel lines, everything on top, get the rocker cover off, have a look inside, and we're hoping there's a chance the tappets, not just the valve, sorry, just knock the rockers off. There's a slim chance. We'll have a look. If it hasn't, it hasn't. Then we'll dive into it a bit more and see what's happened. So let's start.
Hello, and it's your favourite presenter Harry that is currently not in the video today, and what has happened is Dad said he was going to do the airbox and then done a bunch more and forgot to film it, so this is the next part for you.
Right, quick update of where we are so far. Right, you see all the wirings disconnected, fuel lines are off. We have here, find me pointy finger there, we have a bit of a oil or diesel leak here somewhere, so while we're putting back together, hopefully we'll sort that out. Next job, get the drain bleed off air pipes off, and then we'll try and get the injectors out. Hopefully they're not too stuck. We'll get back to you after that. So I'll just quickly show you how you remove these diesel return lines, because they're a bit tricky and I couldn't find anywhere that actually explained it. What you need to do, there's two little tabs there, you need to turn them. I found it easier because with a screwdriver. Screwdriver like that, and turn it, and you should have it and it'll just pop off. Hopefully that'll help someone. Right, and we're back, and it's not good news. I'll take you over to the cylinder head and you can see what damage has been done. So if we put it in here, you can see all the rockers are loose, and which is the main problem. The main problem is, you can see it down there, but the block's cracked, so the block is knackered, so we're gonna have to find a new head. Oh well, that's eBay, I suppose.
2 hours later.
And hello, and we're back. It's been a few weeks while we've been trying to source a cylinder head, which we now have. Courtesy of Autotech cylinder heads. So we're in a position now to start putting it back together. Let's see how it goes. See if I can remember, because it's been a couple of weeks and there's a lot of pipes and wires. Right, catch you in a bit. So, first job, clean the cylinder head as best we can without getting a load of crap in it. And now we're just going to put it in top dead centre, but with this crank pin to hold it in place. It's a bit of a chew one to get to. You've got to take the start motor off, and then there's a little hole there, and you slot this pin in. That should go right in, and you just nudge the crank back, you feel it hit the pin, and that's held in place now, top dead centre. Now we're going to clean out the head bolt holes, make sure there's no water in them. Then I think we're ready to lift the head on. Just going to stick the borescope in the head bolt threads to make sure there's no water or oil or whatever, anything got in there, so we don't get hydrolocked when we put the head on. That looks all clear. I'll try and get Harry to put some of the footage on so you can see that.
Yeah, it turns out he didn't actually give me the footage, so thanks Dad, thanks for that.
Sorry, I think my phone died there, well the camera went off anyway, but the head's on. Well, it's not bolted down, but it's on, so let's get the bolting it on, I suppose.
Yes, but I believe in this video Dad was showing us that he's got all the timing back on now, so yeah, thanks for that Dad.
Right, quick up where we're at.
Just to put in perspective, he forgot to record a bunch of bits because he thought he pressed record when he actually didn't, so he's done a lot more than you think he would have in this time.
Pretty much everything back in now. Heads on, rockers on, turbos are all on, back on the back. All the scuttle panel and firewall all's back in. Everything's back in there. We were about to put the injectors in. We're not that far away now. Injectors, fuel lines, battery back on, airbox, and hopefully we're ready for a start. Fingers crossed.
Okay, I would like to thank you all for watching today's video. I'm sorry there's no part of it running, but Dad actually forgot to take the part of it running, which is very stupid of him, and we were going to add one after but decided we would rather get the video posted in time. But thank you for watching, hope you stay for the next one.